Rowan Kerr had been waiting on this moment for years, ever since her gran had warned her about it in hospital, the night her gran died. "Ro, you're going to take over where I left off one day, hen. You won't understand what I'm talking about, so get a pen and some paper and write this down." Rowan remembered being there in the hospital, the smell of disinfectant, the presence of old people. That's how she remembered it as a 10-year-old girl, desperately hoping that her gran was going to live forever. Standing in the magic wick, the shop she'd inherited from her grandmother 20 years ago, she pulled out a photocopy of what she'd written that day. "We are 7 witches who strive to keep the veil in check and have done so for the last 40 years, and every second generation of witches before us has done the same thing since the 1600s. When the time comes, Ro, you will be asked to join a group of women, and we are all interlinked in some way, separated only by 1 generation. Practice your magic every day like I taught you, and experiment and explore your abilities until you're so confident that magic is just part of who you are. I love you, Ro. Always remember that, and remember that my energy is always with you." Rowan had read that letter 1,000 times over the years, and now the day had arrived to put her gran's words into practice. She'd met the other 6 witches who had awakened naturally, and she was the only one who had been awake for years. She lit one of the black pillar candles, which would help with protection over her and the other 6 witches. She closed her eyes briefly as she lit it, sending out her energy to expand beyond herself. She felt it reaching out over the whole of Glasgow and protecting the world from what was to come. Rowan took a deep breath in, and the smell of patchouli filled her nostrils. The musky scent was like a hit of smelling salts, but it always worked for her when doing protection work. The chime of the shop door signalled another customer. She reached out to the older woman who was now picking up some candles and smelling each of them. She sensed her energy and felt the deep loneliness the woman carried. There was an ache in her soul that just couldn't be healed. She pushed a little deeper, and Rowan felt that the passing of the woman's husband had literally ripped her energy wide apart. Tears trickled down Rowan's cheeks. They weren't her own emotions, but she was feeling them through the woman, and it was heartbreaking. The woman looked up and smiled at her as Rowan wiped away the tears. She didn't often do this, and regretted it every time she did, but it was another way to practice her magic. Something her gran had told her to do every day. "Do you have a nice coconut-smelling candle, hen?" the woman asked. "Yes, we do, actually." Rowan came out from behind the counter and led the woman over to the back corner of the shop. "Let me show you this one first. It's a beautiful white cypress candle," Rowan said. The woman picked it up and inhaled. "Oh, that's lovely. I think that might be better than the coconut one. How much is it?" Tears still threatened at the back of Rowan's eyes, but she managed to control them. "It's okay. We have special offers for first-time customers. You can have this one for free, and hopefully you'll love it so much that you'll come back and buy more candles from me in the future." "Oh no, I can't, hen. I've bought from yous before last year, so I'm no a first-time customer," the woman said, pursing her lips. Rowan laughed, hiding her emotions. "It's okay. It's the first time you've bought from me. I would remember your face. You have a kind soul." "Oh, that's lovely, hen. Thank you."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.